Hey guys, Cosmos here from server 2 Europe. I am going to be showing you a video with my standard dragon invasion team doing naturally dragon invasion. This is my stable team that I have mostly set up for dragon invasion. And the reason I also want to share this because we are a mage free team, means we don't have one. Let's see who got in. We got Lonk, we got Craven. Storm is still there. Did he say something in chat? So I'm just going to, oh darn, we're actually not ready. I'm actually the mage of this team, which is really weird. So the way we do it is I am tanking in the front with Iris, and the 3 archers is what is a really funny, cool team. Basically I think of this as my artillery. Basically my artillery is behind me. They got 2 Cerberuses and 1 Hercules, and they are dishing out massive amount of archer damage from the back. And the only job I have basically is to 5 points. The only job I have basically is to survive and absorb all the damage from the bosses, which I usually manage to do. They practically cannot kill me if I am not sleeping, so I can actually survive all the bosses even if they never kill me. So that because I got my heal runes and I got Iris to heal, I got the damage reduction shields, which I try not to use because that makes you waste a turn. So I got this whole thing figured out already. Do it in the most efficient way possible to reduce the time where you don't do damage as much as possible. And yeah, that was a really weird sentence, but I hope you understood it. You don't, because putting up shields, it doesn't do any damage, but the shields do allow you to survive, which allows you of course to do more damage. So you have to kind of balance that out. Also in terms of the types of shields, let's go back here. So what I usually do, I switch out from my ultimate slasher and I take both my Apollo shield and Mars will. Mars's will is really good when you need some support to maintain your health. If you put this, the other guys will help with their health because it's sharing damage, right? So I don't do this. I don't put Mars for them. I put Mars to kind of help me go. And otherwise, and that's for emergencies, because it's a very expensive skill. It's 80 rage. It's practically as much as my Delphic, which is very bad in a way to use, because you could have used Delphic and you don't. So that's the problem with Mars's will. Oh, they already gave out Hall of Fame rewards, it seems. Let me just see if I missed something important. So, and the archers, of course, they just continue doing massive damage. They don't do anything else than massive damage. Now, I was explaining about shields. Let me get back to it. So Mars's will, I explained, it's really emergency skill for me. And also I don't like going to Sylph mode as much as possible, because I also see that as sort of emergency. Like something like now, but the boss already has no health, so that's alright. Otherwise, what I try to do a lot more is Apollo Shield. That's a 30% damage reduction. I also try to do Apollo Shield right before boss goes crazy and kills somebody, and that's because if he kills me, the archers are then open. They are more fragile, and so it's more dangerous that they will die. And so if I manage to sneak in a shield before I die, it increases the chances of them living before, you know, staying alive until I come back into the battle. And Apollo Shield is good for that. In terms of the efficiency in its rage cost, it's 45, and as such, it's something decent to use. Now with this team, with our bell ratings, we are all around 230-ish, I think. Let's quickly have a look. I should be able to see Craven here, 247 archer. We got Stormer. And by the way, I'm pressing skill, so I'm not skipping anything. 238 archer. I'm at 230 right now. Actually, we're all buffed up right now because of class wars. But basically, we're 200 and something. Let's go to Lonk as well. We got Lonk here at 268,000. That's pretty impressive. He pumped his battle rating to get the Hall of Fame rewards. 268k VR Lonk. Congrats. So that's really good. And he went all the way and got to 250,000 battle rating for Hall of Fame rewards, and now probably he's buffed up to 268, which is really good. Did you get into top 100? So we are very comfortable on these bosses, of course. And our biggest, let's say, challenge is boss number 5, or stage number 5. And because in stage number 5, and stage 5 is a lot more difficult. So, but we have started beating it practically every day. And so I hope we will do that today also, so I can show it to you guys. Now here it's very dangerous because I was talking too much. I didn't realize that I was dying. Luckily my self-activation healed me for 30,000, and that was really awesome. So I survived there and died, and that's why I don't like awakening self, because it's just completely wasted if you die after awakening. Well, that's not good. 270,000 bell rating, had same points as me. You need 3,500 plus for top 100. So my friends finished off the boss, which is really good. And next we got the tall big dude Yaros. At least that's what his name is when he first appeared in the game. So I don't care wherever they call him, I'm always gonna call him Yaros, cause that's who he is. And we are still good, but I'm already gonna change. Usually I take a purge rune, but I try not to use it because we got 3 archers. But sometimes when you have too much of something or too many of something, it's actually a problem. and what happens is, of course, we didn't get into top 100. I knew that. I am just going to congratulate those who did. Right now I'm going to use a purge rune. For those who are wondering why I'm using a purge rune, it's for rage. For 5 rage I'm using a purge rune, because I don't need that rune anyway. Congratulations to everyone who got into top 100. It's always good to congratulate people, including people you don't know. And now here Yaros is called Flame Demon Ragnar. And I have a problem with this stage and the next stage, and the fact that I have no fire resistance whatsoever. So if I had half a brain, I would switch my water crystals over to fire, but I'm too lazy to do that. So here we go. This one we finished no problem, and usually the way you want to see if you can actually see if you have what are your chances to succeed in a dragon invasion on the next boss on stage 5, that is. And that's by looking at this timer here. You see here dungeon ends at 10 minutes something. Usually if you can manage to make it in 10 minutes to stage 5, that is 10 minutes remaining to stage 5, then you can defeat stage 5. If you cannot, then you have much lower chances. If it goes down to 8 minutes or so, then you probably cannot beat him at all. Now we're finishing off stage 4 here with Flame Demon Ragnar with close to 10 minutes remaining on the timer, and before we could barely do it with 9 minutes remaining. So you can see just with the timer how better and better your party is getting, and sometimes it's just unlucky. That's also possible, like it's happening now. And we'll finish it off then at minute 9, which is good enough, but that's also the indicator which shows that we are, let's say, on the borderline for winning stage 5. Now the reason we also took a bit longer is because we started not using Sylph at the last life of the boss, because at some point I suggested to the team to keep their Sylphs for stage 5, so that when the stage 5 begins they can all activate the Sylph right from the beginning before the first ultimate of the boss. And when we do that, of course, our timer slows down. It takes us longer to kill boss 4, but we are much better prepared for stage 5. So that's how you can use this timer. If your party is at around this stage, you have a chance of winning stage 5. Otherwise, not really. Alright, so you should normally see them all going to Sylph mode so far. I see only Stormers doing that, but I'm not babysitting them anymore, so they do whatever they want. Looks like Craven and Lonk didn't prepare Sylph, unfortunately. That right there, that reduces our chance of winning, because we really need like a big damage output right in the front to increase our chances. So here I gotta heal and shield and probably go. I need to just survive to see who is hitting with the ultimate. So that was Craven, and now I can safely activate my Sylph. And basically this is the boss where you really need the scatter rune if you are having issues with archers, or if the archers are getting confused. So what happens to us sometimes is the boss would ultimate kill the guy who is casting scatter, then the other guys, to compensate, will both cast scatter at the same time, which makes a big mess, of course. And then when the boss buffs up the second time, they're of course not ready. So because of such confusions, I also take scatter rune, and if I see the archers are sleeping or are not ready, I will there. Now I see he's doing it, I won't do it. But that really has to get scattered unless you are super strong. I can actually take the hit with the boss buffed up, but that really reduces the chance of me surviving the following rounds. The objective of our team is to do these 5 stages. That's our objective. And darn it, I wanted to do Apollo before I died. And at least one time it would be good that I die, because like staying alive all the time, it reduces our damage because I'm the tank. So we don't need too much tank, let's say, and my Iris cannot dish out sufficient amount of damage. So at least if I die once, that's really good. It also gives me the chance to restock on the heal runes, on scatter if necessary. Like I see now the boss is buffed up and nobody is able to scatter. But we are on the last bits of life. We go full damage, and we should be okay now to win this stage. So no healing on the last bits of life, no healing, just full killing. And the next stage we cannot do yet with our team, but we'll get stronger, and of course one day we will do it, but not yet. Not yet. And it's also much harder for us because we don't have a mage, and because I'm acting like the mage, but it's not really exactly the same, because by taking Iris I reduce our damage output also. But I do take 100% of the damage, allowing 3 guys to do 100% damage, so that compensates as well. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you don't have a stable team for Dragon Invasion, set up a team, see who is playing the game at the same time that you're playing, and agree for a stable team only for Dragon Invasion. I know some people have stable teams which do many events together, but not everybody has so much time. A lot of people are busy, and and so a lot of people can't do many different events. And so try to get a team for Dragon Invasion set up, because Dragon Invasion is the most important thing. Other things are less important. If you miss them, it's not a big deal, but this you don't want to miss. So get a team for this. It's really important. So like I said it a lot, so because it is like really important. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed our run, and that was interesting for you to see a team with 3 archers and 1 tank, to see how that works. Actually, anybody who is strong enough and tanky enough can beat a mage. You don't really need a mage nowadays, or you don't need any particular class so much. Even archers, if people have scatter runes, you can get away with not having archers for different events and such. So you just have to be a more rounded, well-rounded character, having more flexibility to adapt to different situations. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do click on like and subscribe below. I'll also put all the links about me below the video, so check those out. Bookmark dollygames.com. It's my main site for everything. All my links are on there. Follow our Facebook page for those people who are going on Facebook. Follow our Google page, Google Plus page for those people who are doing that. Twitter, share, anything you do to help support us is awesome. Thank you. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching, and have a very nice day.